How do you start? What did you start with first?
I'll tell you about all my gear, okay? Partially because you asked the question, partially because I promised that I would. Thank you to Rotosound for two things. One, making awesome strings, and two, being friends with me so I can come to India. This, believe it or not, is meant to be a Rotosound clinic, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. How much can you say about a guitar string? I've tried a lot of strings, I've chosen these, I think they're great. I think that the tone is good, they're consistent, they don't break. What more can you ask of a string? Rotosound make me happy, but that's about it. The other thing I would say is they're coated strings. The Nexus range are actually really good. And having experienced literally an Indian summer, albeit briefly, there's a lot of moisture going on, isn't there? I'm guessing if I had to be out here for any length of time, I would probably invest in some coated strings. And they would give me all the lovely Rotosound tonal qualities I crave, but also not go mouldy after a couple of hours of serious sweating, which is probably what these will do. But yeah, check them out. Really good sounding solid strings. Those are 10s. Don't use anything lighter than 10s unless you have a doctor's note. What else am I using? I'm using a Rex Replica. Quality delay. It's not getting in the way. So that's good. I think some of the cheap, nasty digital delays, there's so much top end on the repeat sometimes, it gets in the way. It's like when you're on the phone having a conversation, you can hear a delay of yourself, and it gets confusing. Has anyone experienced that? You kind of forget what you're saying, because it's so off-putting hearing yourself a second later, right? You don't want that. These don't do that. These add to your sound, but don't interfere with the notes you're trying to play. So we like that. Sir guitar. We like Sir guitars. This is actually my signature model, because I'm lucky. It's all mahogany, steel frets, glued neck joint. This is the first time Sir have ever done something like this, and it's pleasing. It's basically an SG with lots of tricks on it. So there's crazy pickup configurations I could show you. There's that switch you already know about. And there's this thing at the back, which is called the tremolo, which is a splendid. There's an RC booster by Xotic effects. It doesn't really do anything. It just makes my guitar louder, and that's where the distortion's coming from. And finally, we have a pedal I'd never ever tried until I came here. This is the Anodyne Chorus from Providence. I don't know. I just plugged it in. It's there to comfort me, really. I haven't really experimented with the knobs yet. So yeah, that's all my gear.